So as you describe in the epilogue, and you describe the world as it is, people moving to becoming entrepreneurs in word.
Yes.
Not understanding what that is because they're having a what?
Well,
A seizure.
they're having an entrepreneurial seizure.
Yeah, they're having that seizure. But as they start to look at a world that is chaos, because you describe what was written 25 years ago, what is even more heightened today, as people are leaving, being devalued in their corporation jobs and leaving and saying, what do I do with my life now? They don't start with, I want to dream. They start with, I want to get in control of my life. So I'm going to build a business and have control of my life.
And yes, and some do. Some, as we say in the book, are technicians suffering from an entrepreneurial seizure. So they have this fatal assumption that because they know how to do the work, chiropractic, or law, or medicine, or whatever it might be, then they know how to build a business that does that work. So I know how to create a chiropractic business practice. I know how to do it. All I have to do is go off and do it by myself. And we know, you and I know, and many of the people listening in know, that that really isn't true. In fact, that's a truly fatal assumption, because the chiropractor then ends up running the show. And the problem with the chiropractor running the show is he really doesn't understand what a show is all about. Meaning there's so many other parts to this puzzle that he's or she has found himself or herself in. So in the epilogue of the E-Myth, yes, written way, way, way back then in 1985 and conceived in 1977, when I launched the company that ultimately became E-Myth Worldwide, and which is now Michael E. Gerber Companies, the idea of turning chaos into order, the idea of inventing a new world, the idea of conceiving of a world that's completely different than the world I live in, was what bred the beginning of this idea of the entrepreneurial seizure and the true search for the true entrepreneur. And the entrepreneur, as I think about that entrepreneur today, in this age of chaos, which everybody's experiencing, economic chaos, all manner and forms of chaos that we're experiencing today everywhere in the world, this new entrepreneur, as I refer to him, in this age of the new entrepreneur, comes face to face with what I wrote back then in the end of the book, saying that we must come closer to what it means to be human. And that's not by trying to fix something out there, but essentially to truly engage with the someone in here who's about to create a new world.